Alright. This is not a frost troll. Frost troll is the strongest kind of troll. This is not a frost troll. This is a regular troll. Frost trolls are... oh, it might be a frost troll if I look at it from the back. Actually. Seems very gray, though, so it looks a lot more like a regular troll. Yeah. Now I can't tell. Alright, which way to Ustengrav? Is there actually a path? There could be a path. Let's see if there's a path. Hey, the dragon skeleton despawned. I went to Labyrinthian, didn't I? Oh, it's just all the way over there. Okay, cool. Interesting that it says cleared. Because I didn't clear the inside. This also doesn't say cleared. Lost Valkig. Interesting. Maybe the inside of Labyrinthian counts Lost Valkig? Because I cleared that. That shouldn't be cleared, though. Interesting. Hi. I was at the Wanderer. What was he doing over there?
Yep. Hello there, fellow traveler.
That's Telscar.
Hello there, friend.
Oh, he teaches speechcraft. Interesting.
To perform for my common man, of course. Ah, well, afraid not. But if you're serious about sharpening that tongue, you might try the Bard's College in Solitude.
But he tells you can go to the Bard's College if you really want to. Fair enough. Look at snowberries and a blue butterfly. Come here. Get. Give me the butterfly. Red. It's orange. A lot of butterflies right here. A lot, actually. Man, this is like a town. I'll come back to this. So many butterflies. Coming? There we go. Pretty sure blue butterflies are fortify enchanting. They also have fortify conjuration, which, I mean, is still useful. Yeah, I'm not seeing a path here. Maybe, though. Oh no, this was the ambush. Yeah. Interesting. I figured this would have despawned by now. There's nothing left here, right? Just a death bell. Two. Whatever. What am I? Dwarven ruin here. That may or may not go down into Blackreach. There's no path up there. Alright, that's the way out. I'm pretty sure this goes down to Blackreach. Oh! Mzinschaft. Mzinschaft. Okay. Sure, why not? I don't feel like delving into Dwarven ruins right now. Not particularly. Oh, there's a camp up here. I assume it's going to be Stormcloaks then? This is semi-heavily Stormcloak territory. Yeah, I should take a left. I mean, to be fair, we've got Stormcloak, Stormcloak. Basically, all of the Stormcloak territories are like right there. Where even... Are the Imperial provinces literally just Solitude and Whiterun? Now that I think about it, all of the other guards, I'm pretty sure, are Stormcloak. I think it's just Solitude and Whiterun. Because Morthal and Winterhold basically just don't exist. But I know at least the Winterhold guards are Stormcloak. There's Dawnstar, which is heavily Stormcloak. Falkreath is Stormcloak. Markarth is Stormcloak. Pretty sure Markarth is Stormcloak. I know Riften is Stormcloak. And Winterhold is, or Windhelm is the capital of the Stormcloaks. Is it really 7-2? Whiterun is undecided, but... Huh. That's interesting. What? Where? Show yourself. Oh. Oh, it's triple Ice Wolf. Okay. Interesting. My weapon doesn't charge. Unless it's trying to tell me that's a path. Oh, I wonder what's over there. I'm sure I know what's over there, I just don't remember. I guess this is kind of a path that I could take down to Ustengrav. I normally just run through the swamp, so I want to see if there's an actual path. Doesn't look like it though. There's a barrow up here. And here's the camp. Imperials. Okay.
Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors.
Pale Imperial camp. Actually, Lydia has all my ingredients, right? Lydia's supposed to have all my ingredients, so this is just what I've picked up. Jeez. Alright. Well, I can use the alchemy lab. I'm sure they won't mind. Test, blue butterfly wing, and snowberry. Fortify enchanting, yeah.
couldn't watch the Stormcloaks tearing everything apart and not do something. Most of my family's
Like some health potions, why not? Just bloody... Oh, because they're wounded Imperials, that's why. I can just take these. I'm gonna quick save just in case it pisses them off, but it looks like it just says take. Oh. Okay. Search chest. These say take as well. Odd, but okay.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's all...
Not sure. We have garrison. Skyrim's days are darkening, and the Legion will soon be called into service like never before. We stand ready, as always.
It's about... Alright,
Damn Stormcloak rebels. If those rebels think they can best us, they have another
Where's
thing
Lady
coming.
Precious?
I'm right behind you. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Lydia, I have ingredients for you to hold. Also other things, but the ingredients were really the kicker there. Because these get heavy after a while. I think that's it. Oh, she's almost full. Okay,
Let's
go.
get going then.
Hi.
Stay sharp.
Alright, I guess I'll just go to Ustengrad from here then. Oh! That's probably fine. Eat money, oh man. Why can't I sleep in this bed? Some clothes, a hat, a steel shield, like you do. Huh. No basement or anything. I mean, clearly they got murdered by a dragon. Probably. Totally not the Imperials. Sorry, thought I heard a dragon for a second there. I was like, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. There's a bear cave right here. Might as well deal with that, right? Oh no, this is a Stormcloak camp. That's what that symbol is, right? This is the Pale Stormcloak camp, which is right next... Oh, Hjalmarch. Is Hjalmarch Morthal? Must be. Are you guys just gonna let me take shit as well? Yep. Cool. Hi. You must be in charge.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take all your healing potions. I hope that's okay. I wonder what they say if I cast Healing Hands on them. I tried. Oh. Hello. How's it going? Hello. The Denny Phantom. Hi. How are you? Denny Phantom's pretty great.
Damn faithless
Oh.
Imperials.
Oh, skeever. I want your skeever. Thank you. It's got cure disease. Oh, but this is stealing. Okay. Suppose I didn't find any weapons at the Imperial camp.
I long to be out there with my brothers, waging war against the Empire.
Alright, well. Off to Houston grab them. What's on the Skyrim agenda today? Ustengrav to retrieve the horn of Jorgen Windcaller. The last 10 hours were basically me slowly working my way to get the Galder amulet. So that's finally done. And I'm level, what, 20 now? 21. So, you know, not great of an amulet now, but, so yeah. Now we're going to Ustengrav. Zap. Hopefully up my smithing after getting back. Wow, there was a novice necromancer. After that, not entirely sure. I do have a lot of quests. There's plenty of things I could do. What fighting style am I mainly? As you likely saw there, what I'm going for is kind of... I have Conjuration. I use it at the start of a fight. Spend all of my Magicka with Destruction, and then go in one-handed shield. With light armor. So, I mean, once I run out of Magicka, I run in with one-handed and a shield. But I just try to burn all of my Magicka on Destruction first. Or, you know, if there's a dragon and it refuses to land for about 2.5 hours, I just keep using mana pots. You're typically the sneaky archer. I love sneaky archer, I really do. It's the first thing I ever did in Skyrim was sneaky archer. Wood elf, sneak archer, full stereotype. It was great, though, because one of my... I do use sneak occasionally. Like, I'll walk in, and I'll be sneaky. I won't get a bonus from it, because I lead with magic, but hey, Elven Gauntlets. Just what I'm wearing. Never gets old. No, what's great, too, is you get to hear all the dialogue from the NPCs. Like the bandits that'll just start singing. Or like right here, for example. If you never used sneak, you wouldn't know that these guys spoke. These guys speak, and they'll just walk away. You don't have to fight them here. They'll walk away. Oh, they're currently fighting amongst themselves. Because they're stupid.
Feel free to grab a pen and help them out. I prefer not to sully myself with manual labor.
But Stealth Archer's great. And then you do the main quest line, you have to fight like 3 dragons at once. Oh, they heard me. I don't have a lot of points in Sneak, unfortunately. Do I use any mods or cheats? Not currently. I've used mods before. This is vanilla. Love it or hate it, this is vanilla. No. Oh, I missed. Because I, realized lately, when I actually started playing Skyrim, it was really late after Skyrim came out. So I had basically never played Skyrim without mods. Yeah, I know those already. I'm not even taking that. So I've never really, gotten the full Skyrim experience for good or bad. So this is vanilla. Only try to use graphical mods, but sometimes you get a little too carried away. I get that. I tend to prefer graphical mods. Sometimes I'll use other things, like some of the good ones that I found are like the ones that change up spells and other stuff like that. But again, I want to play Skyrim for what it is, at least once. Loot the chest I did. I thought there was a skill book here. I guess not. But yeah, just using graphical mods is probably the best way to go for any game, really. Oh, one of the really nice mods that I like to use is like the road maps. Road maps are amazing in Skyrim. They make everything better all the time. Alright, ow. Draugr, oh, sorry, Lydia. Oh, there's two of you, okay. A lot of whites here. I also usually would play on like a higher difficulty just because I felt like, well, why not play on the highest difficulty, you know? Just because clearly if you're not playing on the highest difficulty, you're not playing it right. So when I would play a stealth archer on the highest difficulty, especially starting out, it's not recommended. I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, that's a very good... Ooh, moon sugar. That is expensive. Awesome. It's not exactly new player friendly, though, I'll tell you that. I'm actually going to... I have a skill point, right? I do. Let's put that into restoration. Just because. Eventually I want to get recovery and avoid death. It's the only reason I really have restoration. I'll probably get closed wounds, which I think is an adept level spell, and then after that I'll only get up to avoid death once I eventually pay someone to put restoration up because it takes too long. Only real in-game mod uses giving merchants more gold and unlimited sprint. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, that's fair. Merchant gold is a problem a good amount of the time. Unlimited sprint, I didn't actually see a mod for just unlimited sprint. But that's definitely something I could get behind doing. I wouldn't want unlimited stamina though, just like out of combat unlimited stamina. Just because walking is so slow after a while. It just feels like a hassle to move at all. Just like real life. Only for sprinting. No fall damage sounds like a good one. You mean you don't just play the Dragonborn DLC and grab just fill your inventory with Netch Jelly? Netch Jelly, the primary component, so you see bone meal says their damage stamina when you eat it, it'll give you the primary component, is paralysis. And when you're paralyzed, you count as an object. You still have a health bar, but you don't take fall damage while you're paralyzed. So if you're falling, and right before you hit the ground you consume Netch Jelly, you just bounce and take no damage. It's pretty great. But yeah, no fall damage in any Bethesda game I completely understand, because dropping 10 feet will kill you. Especially in heavy armor. Yeah, I think Netch Jelly, which is part of the Dragonborn DLC, is the only alchemical ingredient with paralysis as the main component. Obviously, if you have the perk... I think if you have the perk for alchemy... What's it called? I passed it. I think if you have Experimenter, all of the effects will hit you at once. I don't know if it just reveals all of the effects, or if you get affected by all of them because all of them get revealed. If that's the case, anything with paralysis would work if you have enough points in Experimenter. But it's like hawk feathers, where having just one hawk feathers on you counts as a cure disease potion, because hawk feathers is the one ingredient in the game where cure disease is its main component. Do I think increased carry weight, no weight, dragon bones, easy lockpicking is cheating technically? I mean, lockpicking isn't really hard. It's really not. Especially since there's an in-game way, I think there's a perk actually as well, to prevent lockpicks from ever breaking. Unbreakable, yeah. You could just get unbreakable. Because there are 2 different ways in the game for you to never need more than 1 lockpick, I don't think easy lockpicking is cheating, per se. Because there's ways to do it in-game. Increased carry weight, I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do. If you don't care about, if you just want to pretend you have a pack mule or what have you, and your carry weight can be as high as you like, then sure. I think it depends. Jump to the Atronach. Damn it, chain lightning. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. That's the first thing I would do in like modded playthroughs. Is I'd go into console commands and I'd set my carry weight up like 1,000, and then I'd still go over because I would just pick up absolutely everything. But at that point, it's because you have merchants don't have enough gold unless you have something for that as well. Where's my shit? There it is. I'm just gonna favorite that. Where's he going? Come back. No. Oh well. What? That was another one. I thought there were only 2 in here. No weight dragon bones. Again, that's the same thing as increased carry weight. It's just for a specific item. And I went over lockpicking. Yeah. Because I mean, lockpicking it can be sometimes a hassle, and I mean, I have never ever been in the situation where I run out of lockpicks, even without the skeleton key or the perk. And I still, just buy lockpicks whenever I see them because they're 6 gold with, like, the lowest amount of speech. So I don't think it's a problem. I mean, if it's something that you like for quality of life, go for it. If that makes the game more fun for you, absolutely go for it. If the developer of a game did not want you to install mods ever, or change anything about their game, they wouldn't have added mod support. That is my take on mods specifically. I mean, I don't use every kind of mod, and there are mod types that change the game that I go, well, at what point is it a different game? But I mean, you play the game the way that you like to play it. Now, a lot of mods can like make the game less stable, and then you have other problems that can arise, but however you want to play the game is probably the way to play it. But right now what I'm doing, and the reason I'm playing vanilla, is because I want to see how the developer wants me to play the game. I want to see how it is. Zap. That was a regular jogger. Are they cheating technically? Yes, because you're changing the game without doing progression. But they're things that you'd be able to do through the game. You're just doing them faster and to a higher degree. Alright, I'm going to stop rambling about that now. All done. I can stop. I promise. Ah, if he was closer, he'd have got chain lightning too. There's also a secret passage across those, if you were unaware. Which I'm going to try and do. Well, not try. It's not hard if you know what you're doing. It also never occurred to me to use Whirlwind Sprint over that until just now. To avoid taking the fire damage. Did not occur to me until that second that I just did it. That's me. No. Started a new game 2 days ago with everything you just told me. Part of you wants to start over and turn some things off because you're just flying through places, grabbing everything in sight because you can. I get that. Yep. That's... I have playthroughs like that too, where I just go, well, I've got all these mods installed. Maybe I should turn some things off because now I just feel completely unstoppable. And there's no challenge, and the challenge is part of the game. And yeah, and I get that because sometimes you do put too much. Not you specifically, I mean in general. And it just feels like a bit much. If that's the case, you know, maybe try with less mods. See how you like it with... Try to think of what you want as, like, the bare minimum. Like, maybe instead of infinite carry weight, or maybe instead of adding 1,000 carry weight, try adding 500 carry weight. Or try to moderate things to a smaller degree and kind of feel what you think you like to play with. Because there's a... am I playing on Legendary? No. No, I'm not. I am absolutely not. Open up. It's the police. As you can probably tell by how quickly that Draugr just died. Never gone past Adept. This is Adept. I typically used to play on Legendary all the time. And Legendary has always been a thing since I've played Skyrim. So I don't know when Legendary came out, but I have not played it before Legendary came out. So there's never been a max level for me playing Skyrim. Now, I don't think I've ever had a character above like level 30, just because I always get to a point where I'm level 30, and then I go, what if I played just as a mage? What if I played a two-handed build? What if I play... And then I make a new character and forget about the old one. You know? But no, I'm not currently on Legendary. I've been thinking about upping the difficulty, just because of... Do I have them on me? For reasons like this. Like, I've had to use healing potions maybe twice in the 10 or so hours I've been doing this playthrough. And that's any healing potions at all. I haven't needed to use any fighting dragons. Like, I think the only time I've used healing potions so far has been when I cleared out the outside of Labyrinthian and there were 3 trolls. I think that was it. That's why you just balance all 3 stats every time you get an upgrade, because you want to change your roll mid-game. I get that. I get that. There's no real reason to put like more than 2 points every 10 levels in stamina, though. I mean, it gives you more carry weight. Basically none, but it gives you more carry weight. Stamina, putting points into stamina, I think, is really just like quality of life. There's no real like tangible benefit, because power attacking at 1 stamina and 30 stamina will give you the same result. You'll get 1 power attack. Ooh, an Elven Dagger. Don't quote me on that. I actually don't know how much you get out of how much stamina 1 power attack costs. But I'm thinking about upping the difficulty at least by 1, just to just make it a little tougher, so I have to use healing potions. But at the same time, I don't want to have to use healing potions, because then you have to pause, go into your menu, and it's a little immersion breaking. But I've been thinking about it. I thought there was one up here. I also thought there was a poison right there. Or anything up here at all, for that matter. Okay, whatever. Moving on. But typically I would play on Legendary, especially when I was modded. Or had a lot of mods. Oh man, sneak up. Oh! That was a tractor beam. It yanked him towards me. I feel like Scorpion. That was great. That was pretty great. Hello? Oh, there's one. Surprise! True, and if you have unlimited sprint, it would only help power attacks, really. Yeah, because if you have unlimited sprint as well, then yeah. then having increased stamina just gives you 5 carry weight per level. Or per increase. Hi! But if you have infinite carry weight, then it's only helping power attacks. You have unlimited carry weight and unlimited sprint. Things to think about. Help. That should be all of them except for the one on the throne. Do. Surprise. Making magic look fun, but you normally don't use it that much. It depends on what you want to do. To be honest, I've only really done one actual fight the way my character kind of uses magic. Where I basically walk into a room, stealth if I can. When they start to notice me, I go Atronach, or whatever I have available to me. Which, you know, is right now Atronach. I go Atronach, and then I just pull out Lightning Bolt, or Chain Lightning, because I have it now. Zap them until I'm out of magic, and then yank out my mace. It's the best way I've found to do like a sword, magic and melee weapon. Where basically I have my shield for the extra armor. I'm lightweight, so I don't have too much carry weight. That might be something, if you find yourself like having trouble with carry weight, try light armor. Because light armor is a lot lighter. There's a perk for heavy armor that makes it weigh nothing. I think light armor actually also has that perk. When you wear it, I mean. So maybe you want to like try and focus towards that perk. Just a suggestion that I thought of. Don't kill me. Hey, I took no damage. You also take more damage in heavy armor when you fall. Which is why there's a perk that negates the falling damage. Is this trapped? I feel like this is trapped. No, it's somewhere else. Okay. I think magic is fun, but I have a lot of the time I'll... Ooh. That's nice. Sorry, distraction. Shiny. I think magic is fun, but it's harder to focus on it, because then you have, like, 2 health a lot of the time. Or at least I do, because I'm bad at, you know, designing a character and playing a game. I think if I put a potion on that, something happens. You come here. Get on the stand. On the lid. Nah, it keeps clipping. It doesn't want to do it. I tried. I think magic is fun, but try not to... Like, still put points into health. Don't put everything into magicka. Like, if I look... My base magicka is 160, and I'm level 21. If you really want to try magic, play a high elf. They get either 30 or 50 extra magic. It's just the best class if you want to play offensively as a mage. Just because they get basically 5 free level ups straight into magicka. They also start with a 20 in every magic scale except for illusion, which is 25. So also good. That's not nothing you can't just see from playing one, but especially with like enchanting being a thing, because you can just make your spells free. You can have 100% reduction on destruction spells and literally just cast forever and just keep firing. On that same note, you can do that on like a heavy armored tank orc with no points in magic. He's got 100 magic, base magic. You can just enchant all of his heavy armor to have destruction reduction. and he can just be a perfect wizard. Well, offensive wizard, of course. But you could also just swap out your armor for illusion, or for, yeah, because you could use muffle for illusion and just sneak everywhere. Silent spells, full plate, sneaking around. Is there something behind the waterfall? I don't remember. I'm going to check. I think magic is fun just because of the diversity it adds. Hey, there is something behind the waterfall. Knock, knock. Oh, it's a white. Uh-oh. Hey, buddy. No. Hey, there we go. So, like, right there, I used all my magic, which at this point is 1 chain lightning, because I don't have the perk for it. Or, like, any destruction reduction right now. If you do want to kind of go heavy into magic, though, this shout probably going to be your best friend to become ethereal, because you'll still regenerate magicka. So you can basically run away, let a follower take aggro after you've bursted all your spells. I am a Breton. Not that you can tell from looking at me. Active effects. Resist magic. Breton blood grants 25% resistance to magic. I am a Breton. It is my preferred race to play in Skyrim. Just because it's kind of like the half-elf race. Half-elf, half-human. It's probably objectively the best race for stats. Just because it gives you take 25% less damage from all magic. Just ever. Which is pretty great when it's one of the main types of damage. That includes dragon breath, spider projectiles, and chorus projectiles. Just in case you were wondering, those are classified as spells, not as weapons. So if you put up a ward, you will block spider poison and chorus poison. But if you put up a shield, unless you have the perk that... Actually, no. It's not magic, it's damage types. So shields will not block them any better unless the shield does resist magic. Where are you? I hear you. There you are. Surprise. You've only ever made Nords. I mean, you're playing Skyrim. That's... Nord is the most played race, apparently. I have no way to take these statistics, but I know there have been, like, YouTube channels and other surveys that have taken a poll. Nord is the most played race in Skyrim. That's probably because people want to pick the native race. And I know I always, when I make a character, I always look at character creation and go, should I make a Nord? You know, they live here. This is their homeland. Ah, I screwed it up. Wait, am I trapped? Oh, no, it's a pull chain. Okay, cool. I screwed it up. People like to play the native race of a region. So, you know, in Morrowind, the most played race was almost definitely Dark Elf. In Oblivion, it was probably Imperial. Pretty sure that's Imperials. And when the Elder Scrolls, if the Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, it's probably going to be Breton, because it's Daggerfall, which is or Hammerfell. Daggerfall was the Elder Scrolls 2, which was Hammerfell and I've already forgotten. I know you're up there. Oh, wow, that's a big frostbite spider. Okay, cool. This should be immune to fire. It's just one of those things where you go, okay, this is what's around here. This is what I'll play. I always do that, too. Is I usually don't, but I usually look and go, you know, should I make a note? Are you stuck because you're too big? Oh, no, they're coming. They're coming. They're just really slow. Come get me. Ow. I put up my shield. It actually has resist magic on it, so I'm just gonna... What? But, you know, that's what people want to do. They want to make a Nord. Now, I don't know if you yourself just prefer Nords in general for whatever reason, because you could. But, statistically, people like to play the native race to the region that the game is based in. So that could be a reason if you have no idea what the reason for doing that is. That is a solid reason. Solid possibility, there we go, is what I meant. And big one. Ooh. Big, beefy boy. Ow. I find that using a shield with magic, playing this game with a shield and magic is really cool. Because you can charge a shot, fire it off, and then shield bash, back up, fire another shot, and it just lets you keep space. Hate being other races because most NPCs hate you. That's fair. If you play like the Stormcloak Rebellion, I completely understand that you want the dialogue. Yeah, that's one of the reasons that people play the native race. You want the positive dialogue. Like when you walk into a settlement, what do the guards say? Staying out of trouble, elf. Staying out of trouble, orc. But if you're a Nord, they go, everything all right, kinsman? You know, you want that positive dialogue that you can get from playing the race that the region, you know, I don't want to say respects, but the people of that region, you know, are familiar with Nords. They want to be around Nords. Yes. Let's just soak this in for a second. We'll keep the race topic on hold as we just watch Ustengrav pop up, because that's a great script. Really, it is. Okay. Hard for you to play as something else. Something that doesn't look human. No, I get that. Mysterious note. Take. I get that. It's a feeling of, you know, you want to relate to your character. If your character doesn't look human, how much can you relate to your character? And as someone who, you know, also does role-playing, plays Dungeons & Dragons, I get the feeling. When I'm making a class, the first thing I do is go, all right, let's default make them human, and then maybe we'll switch it up later. But I want to be able to relate to the class. You know, I want it to be human. I want the character to be like me. And, you know, any character you make in any game, any situation, is an extension of yourself. So, you know, trying to make your character as much like you as possible is something you can get behind in any situation. Staff of Flame Astronaut. Okay. That's cool. Hard to run around as a giant lizard who is married to a normal person. I mean, that's things to get used to. Personal preferences. You know, if every character you make is human, every character you make is human. If every character you make is a giant lizard, every character you make is a giant lizard. If every character you make is a giant cat, you know, or an elf, or however you want to do it. Maybe you just want to be a sentient sword that possesses whoever touches it, and then you run around as whoever you want, or whoever managed to pick you up at the time. These things happen sometimes. It's all down to personal preference and what you think will be fun. If you can't bring yourself to make a character of a different race, I mean, hey, there's no reason for you to make a character of a different race other than wanting to try it. So if you don't want to try it, you don't want to try it. Also made your first female Nord for this playthrough. She's badass, but you're so used to making that strong male roll feels a bit off. Yes, like when you make a female character sometimes, and you'll like take damage, and you'll just go, "Oh!" and you go, "What was that noise? Did I make that noise?" Because you're just not used to hearing the female voice line for when you get hit or when you say something. And it feels off, but yeah, there's no actual difference to playing a male or female character other than the occasional voice line. Like if you eat something that gives you a detrimental effect, like if I were to eat the bone meal, oh, makes a noise. If I were playing a female character, it'd surprise me a little when I ate something and you hear a woman's voice. You go, well, who is that? Clearly I'm this character, and I'm not female, so who made that noise? It just takes a second to process, and things feel off. And then you go, oh, I'm playing a female character. That's fine. That's where the noise came from. Whatever. You know? It's all down to preference and just getting used to things. Alright. I could walk back to more... I don't think there's anything between me and Morthal, except maybe the abandoned shack, but I think that's up here. I do have to unload my stuff. We'll go to Whiterun, yeah? Right, because I do need to go to Riverwood. Let's go to Riverwood. I can sell stuff there. And a suggestion, maybe trying the other human characters. If you want to try something, like if you want to make like a wizard, try a Breton maybe. Try a human character that's just good at magic. So maybe not go full elf for your first magic character if that's not what you're used to, but try a human character that can do magic.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Oh, what time is it? It's 2 p.m. Get to your store. Come on, I'm trying to sell you stuff. Oh, can I take this stuff too? I can.
Whatever you need. Buy you smear if it's
His stuff refreshed, so I'm just going to get some free ingots. Don't mind me. I didn't steal anything. He was watching. He said it was okay. But easing into things is, probably the best way to do it. Easing into not playing a Nord. You're still playing a human. Bretons are human. Regardless of what armor I wear. If I'm playing a mage, an archer.
You're looking for a new iron or steel is what you need. Leave that fancy elven stuff to the elves. I can afford you a blades, helmets, pretty much anything.
Anything I want ore. You have moonstone ore, yes you do. But there's no smelter here, so I'm going to go all the way to Whiterun so that I can smelt something. I might switch Lydia to a shield as well soon. Give her the dwarven shield and the sword. My gauntlets are enchanted already. What are my thoughts on Serana? I like Serana. Serana is voiced by Laura Bailey. Just in case you were wondering. I like Serana. Just as a companion. I know that they changed Serana from her... Like, they changed her AI so that she interacted with the world more. I don't know specifically what kind of my thoughts you're looking for, but I think she is a solid companion. And I like to have her around. Clearly I don't have her around right now because I haven't started that DLC at all. You can also have her around, like once you rescue her, you can have her as like a second follower until you keep going on her quest line. Your favorite, she's got the most diverse dialogue. And yeah, and I think one of the reasons for that is because she's like the newest follower. If you know what I mean, like she is the latest and most updated follower Bethesda put out because she's part of that DLC. Actually, I don't know about the... Because she's a DLC follower, she's probably more intricate than like the base game's followers.
Aye.
I'm right behind
like Lydia. Lydia's in the base game. She's been around since the game came out. She's the first follower that the Dragonborn gets, really. Like, she is literally handed to you through the main quest line.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
So Serana, who, well, yes, you get her through a quest line. You get her later in the game, usually. Did I not have a shield? Did I sell him the shield? No, it's apparel. There you go. We're getting you there, Lydia. You've got some dwarven armor. What was I talking about? But it's more of a... I think it's sort of a how... You know, they had more time to think about Serana, what they want her to do. Like, they updated her base AI. Like, originally, apparently, people didn't like Serana as much because she didn't interact with the world. But then they updated her AI so that she can interact with basically everything. Which made people like her a lot more, because wherever you go, you turn around, Serana's not standing behind you right in your face. No, she's sitting down using a workbench. She's sitting at the forge, you know? But I like Serana. I mean, having a vampire companion's pretty cool, all things considered, so... He's out of money. Why are you out of money? How dare you?
Good day.
I think when I do the Dawnguard DLC, I might switch out Lydia for Serana. I'm not sure. Just because, I mean, I'm the melee character as well, so I don't need someone to tank blows for me like Lydia likes to. You are not...
It's a fine day.
What? You are not the shopkeeper. What are you doing? I also realize I forgot to pillage this store after I gave him the claw. Or or everything respawned. Which is also possible because Alvor stuff respawned.
We don't sell any imports from Somerset Isle, do we, Lucan?
Huh? No, dear sister, we do not.
Well, I was thinking we should. We could stock all kinds of specialty items. You know, cater to some of our more eclectic customers.
That's really not at the
You're
top
not
of my
from around
list.
here.
No. Please,
That makes
Camilla,
two
I
of
need
us.
you to focus.
Of course, Lucan,
Focus on
of course.
what?
I was just... well, never mind.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools. Take a look.
Yes, of course, Lucan. Whatever you say, Lucan. Oh, we got anything I care about? How's my gold? I have a lot of it. Awesome. Or lockpicks. Disease immunity. That's nice. I haven't been diseased yet, and I have quite a bit of cure disease potions, so that's fine. I don't need it. I might buy these just to learn the enchantments, though. I could always just find them, though. That's the thing. It's really what it comes down to. Do you have any good soul gems? Anything I care about? No. Cool. But yeah, I hope I answered your question. And I hope that was a good discussion on the topic. Yeah. Fair enough. Sorry, I tend to ramble, especially when there's like no back and forth. But I mean, hey, if that's what you're looking for, you've come to the right place. Yeah, like I've got all these magic potions and all these healing potions. I don't really use magic potions. Is a big thing on this character just because I pull out my mace when I'm out of magic. Really what they're for is for like dragons who refuse to come down until they're at half health. Lucan. I'm trying to sell you stuff. I can't sell you garbage if you don't have any money. Nerve of these people.
You're not serious.
Out of my way, stranger.
Sure I am. We got some
Shut up,
stars and
Emery.
tree branches, paint them white, and then tie them to stone. Instant frostbite spot.
Oh, there you are, Delphi.
I'm the innkeeper. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make your...
I'm just gonna take a nap because I can.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so
Rude, I
much
just
about.
woke up.
I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
Go on. Lydia. Lydia, please. Go on. Go. I can't follow you if you don't move.
Close the door. Now we can talk.
Alright, cool. Is there anything in here? Yes. Free stuff.
The Greybeards
hi.
seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too? It was the only way. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. Like I said in my... I'm part of a group. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust... I shouldn't let you walk out of here. You know where to find me when you change your mind. Because you will. You have to. I'm part of a group that's been looking for me. Well, yes. But that isn't important right now. What isn't? We remember you're the only one. Can you do it? Good. And you'll have a chance to prove it to me. Dragons aren't just... They weren't gone some... Now something's happening to bring them back to life. I know they... And I figured out... We're going to go there. And you're going to kill that... Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be
Let me
ready.
just search this empty chest real quick
That's better.
for my traveling
get on the
gear.
road to Kynes
Cough,
Grove.
cough. Nothing on top of the shelf. No. Awesome. Oh, I should have checked. Regenerate health.
You've got the inn till I get back.
Tap root. And I have moon sugar now. Does moon sugar not regenerate? I thought it did. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, moving on. Actually, let's make sure. Let's check the ingredients before I go. Make sure I didn't pick up anything new. Ugh, I ate a giant's toe. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Still here.
Perfectly edible.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Yeah, well, I don't believe I asked, Lydia. So shut up and hold this garbage. Don't give her a scroll, because she'll use it. She's a monster. This item is too heavy to carry. Really? She only has 4 left? She had less than 4 left, yes. Fair enough. Alright, let's go, Lydia.
Lead, I'll follow.
Actually, you have the alteration thingy? Give me the circlet.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Oh, do I have it? I guess I have it.
You lead, I'll follow.
Exit Whiterun. No, I guess I already know alteration. Could get rid of the Axe of Whiterun. Yeah, I'll probably hold on to it. I can't get rid of it. It's a keepsake. I need to hold on to it forever. Hang it in my house.
Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
Alright, let's go.
If my analysis is correct, the dragon bear Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon
go, come on.
burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll stop.
Let's go. Clean up your mod list a little bit. You're gonna start a new game. Alright, cool. Sounds good. What are you thinking? Are you thinking just to make the same character that you had in your previous startup, and then you're gonna just do it with your mod list cleaned up a little bit? Well, thinned out a little bit, I suppose, is a better phrase, but... Pretty much, it was a really cool character. You know, sometimes you just find a character that you absolutely love playing, so go for it. Like, the first time I made a character that was just two-handed, I'm like, this is satisfying. Just taking something in both your hands and slamming it down into your opponents. It's a great feeling when you find a character like that. And then I go, but what if magic, though? And then I make a new character.
Let's get going. Remember, we're not looking for trouble.
Then stay on the path.
As fast as we
Gun are pretty balanced, so you can do pretty much everything. Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't like being too one-sided. Fair enough. If you want to try magic and weapons, I'd consider looking at the summons, the bound sword, bound battle axe. I don't know if you're one-handed, two-handed, use a bow. The bound weapons have a one-handed option, a two-handed option, and a bow. They don't have a shield, interestingly enough, one-handed. Bound sword's pretty good. And it's a novice level spell, so you can pick it up immediately. So that's pretty nice. If you want to try that for Conjuration. You could also try, Destruction. So you like one-handed and a shield? Sword and board? Those are some big spiders. Holy shit. Hello, boys. Oh, one spider murdered the other spider. Okay, cool.
I don't like it.
The spiders had a dispute. Yeah, shields are pretty cool. I haven't put any perk points in the block yet, but I've been using a shield all game. I typically look at... Where? That's not a way around. Where are you going? Thanks, AI pathing. You're great. A+. Do you usually run around with a companion? Because I know, like, when you're a stealth archer, I always want to have a companion. Where is she going? I always want to have a companion, but whenever you're sneaking around and trying to do stuff, you know, they always just get in the way. But, I mean, if you're not, you know, stealth archering around, do you like to have a companion? Because I do. I mean, clearly, Lydia's right there, but... started to, because when you played the first game, you didn't know that was a thing. Interesting. Yeah, because I think the only introduction to that, the only person you have to talk to in the main story is Lydia. So unless you exhaust all her dialogue, because I think Follow Me is at the bottom. Like it now that you can always use the extra help. Yeah, you can also use extra carry weight. Because they always have a good amount of carry weight. It's basically like having a second person on you. You just need to be mindful of what you give them, because they will use scrolls, and they will use stabs, and they will waste your stuff. So, just make sure the best stuff they have equipped is what you want them to use.
But it's also the shortest way to
Oh, the bandits are dead. Just keep walking, Delphine. And if you want to make them wear a ring or a necklace, you need to be mindful of that too, because they'll usually just wear a random one.
Remember.
Or the most expensive. I'm not sure which it is. I haven't tested it. That's why I usually just make sure they only have one. So, like, Lydia's got an Amulet of Kinneret. Akatosh. RK. I'll figure out the right one eventually. There's an A and a K in there somewhere. For, like, a bit of extra health. And she's got a ring on for a bit of extra health, but... if I were to give her, say, just a plain silver ring, she'd put that on instead. Just because that's how Lydia works. Turned off carry weight because you actually want to be mindful of your taking, not grabbing everything. Yeah, I found that actually works pretty well. Like this playthrough, I think I've gone over my carry weight like once, and I just haven't been picking up like weapons and stuff. Unless they're, like, really good weapons. I typically follow, like, the 10% rule. If the weight is... or if the value is 10 times or more than the weight, then I'll pick it up. Depending on how heavy it is and how much the value is. But I've typically just been not picking up most weapons and armors. Just because weapons are typically not really worth it. Hi. Oh, is that Maik? Maik, no. Yes, Maik.
Maik wishes you well. It does not matter to Maik how strong or smart one is. It only matters what one can do. Where bears? Where? Bears? Men that are bears? Dragons were never gone. They were just invisible and very, very quiet. Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
He's right. There were dragons still in Skyrim. Well, in the world. In fact, the first dragon that you kill didn't come back to life. He's been alive the entire time. He was just hiding.
So we should be safe from them at least.
Oh, hey, that's the prison, the tower. One of, I think, the best mods for Skyrim is Live Another Life, which actually starts you in there and lets you choose where you want to start the game. Because, well, don't get me wrong, the opening of Skyrim is pretty iconic. Oh, is that an old orc? I think it is. Yeah, it's an old orc. Yeah, buddy. Sorry, I'm busy, old orc buddy. Actually, does Delphine stop? she does. Alright, I'll talk to him.
I am waiting for a good death. Yes, were I to simply lay down and die. Perhaps. Are you sure about this? We shall see. Never shall.
Work down. Scaled bracers. I know those said that they were going to give me more armor, but they lied. Use a mod to skip the intro scene. It is very long. The amount of time between when when you start the game and when you can actually begin interacting is, I want to say about 10 minutes.
I hear they serve a nice dark ale. Nothing beats the giant.
Which, I mean, if you're a new player, awesome. If you've started the game 30, 40 times already and you just want to make a new character, gets a little annoying.
They both end up dead.
Naya the Huntress. Very nice. Nice name. Bear. I would chain lightning, but that's going to hit Delphine. It's a nice, strong Nord name. Wolves. Regular wolves. You have us fight a bear, and then you just give me regular wolves. Come on, man. A lot of creep clusters over here. That's nice. Can use those for carry weight potions. I haven't been using carry weight potions because I've been, you know, just picking up stuff that's important, but nice to have. Use a mod to get Serana's hairstyles. She looks dope. Not like every other Nord in the game. That's fair. Is Serana a Nord? I actually don't know. I don't know what race Serana is. She's clearly a human race, and I don't think she's a Breton.
Keep a sharp lookout. We can't afford any delays.
You know, she's a vampire, but you don't know. Yeah. Technically it is overridden by vampire, yes, but I don't know what her base is. If I had to guess, I'd say it's either Nord or Imperial. Oh, look, Windhelm.
Not too much farther now.
I wonder what happens if you get attacked by a dragon on the way to Kynesgrove with Delphine. Like, does she immediately believe you, or do you still have to go all the way to Kynesgrove, you know? This is Windhelm. This is not... You're going the wrong way. It was back... Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's just go. I guess I could start the Dark Brotherhood since I found Windhelm now. The problem with the companions too is I'd have to go all the way through the companions once I start it. I've started it. I haven't done any like main quests in it though because I don't want to be a werewolf. I have no interest in being a werewolf on this character, or really any character to be honest. Sounds cool. It's not great.
You don't want to go up there. A dragon. It's attacking.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. Hurry. We might be too late. Come on. We need to find out what's happening up there.
Then move your ass, Delphine. Come on. Dovahkiin, Alduin. What's up, Alduin?
Salokunir, Zil Gro Dova Ulsa.
Steady. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Alduin Fury, Oantid Vogri Has Rixejun Kuzik. Ger Salokunir, Kalimir. Folusai Doki. Zuu, Korav need no dove to hide. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Salukanir, Kridar Jur.
Look out!
There. So he's going to land immediately. Okay, cool. In that case, I'm going to switch to Lightning Bolt. Look, Stormcloaks. He's not looking at me, though. Works for me. Oh, there it is. Take dragon skin. Hey, hit me. No, me. Hit me. Come on. Ah, this bastard. Trying to get him to hit me so I can make use of dragon skin. Ebony arrow. I'll just take it all. Oh no, you died. Oh no. I thought you were supposed to have an amulet of Talus on you. There we are. Supposed to be a dead guy with an amulet of Talus up here. Oh, whatever. Oh, is that him? There he is. No amulet. Disappointed, really.
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want.
Oh, jeez. Hi, Lydia.
Nothing held back. Not a damn thing. I was just... Really? Interesting. Damn it. We're blundering around in the dark here. I'm one of the... A very long time ago, for the last 2... Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear. The first thing, the Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solved. The Empire had captured Ulfric, and now the dragons are attacking everywhere. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could... Problem is that place is locked up. I'm not... Meet me back. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Cool. I'm going to stop doing this quest for a while now. And I am going to go to High Hrothgar. Check out Kyne's Grove first, though. See if there's like a blacksmith or anything for me to sell stuff at. Assume there will be, but I don't know. Ooh. Oh, I can't just have it. Sadness. What's up, my dude?
If you bring mead, well, a lifetime of stuff. Ever tried making your own? It's not easy.
Mine's always on the nosy one, huh? I was a mage back in Morrowind. By Azura, it gets hot in there. I use frost salts. If you want to go to the trouble, feel free. I suppose I could offer you a bit of free alteration training when you get back.
Just the inn, then.
I visited the meaderies of Riften once as a lad. I wish I had theirs.
Hey. High Hrothgar, then. Go finish off Fusroda.
Retrieved the horn of Jörgen Wimkel. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. Speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeard. Are tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Wind, guide you. We spoke the tradition. The same words were used to greet the... Ah, I sometimes forget. Long has... By our breath, you are Ismir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken. As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to me. You have learned so much, but there are many words of power in Skyrim carved in the dragon's
You made it to Helgen for the 90th time? Made it out of Helgen for the 90th time. Nice.
Finding these lost words would be sufficient. We have felt the whisper of a word.
I have no idea how many times I've made it out of Helgen. I do know, however, that it was too many.
Breath and focus.
Alright. Now, I'm going to go back to Ustengrav. Because, fun fact, you can go put the Horn of Jorgen Windcaller back. And if you do, you get a free Dragon Soul. Really? And if you don't go put it back, it takes up 4 of your carry weight forever. Because it's a quest item. Where is it? Where is it? Is it not in my... Is it a key? No. I know you can go put it back. I don't seem to have it, but that doesn't mean I don't. Which way was it? This way? Yes. Okay. I have arrived. Activate. Tomb of Jorgen Windcaller. Dragon Soul absorbed. Also, the horn floats just kind of up there, which is pretty disconcerting. But yeah, you can go put the horn. So it doesn't take up carry weight, it looks like, because it's technically removed from your inventory. But you can just go put it back, and then you get a free Dragon Soul out of the horn. Pretty cool, huh? Little detail you find out after, like, you know, the 40th playthrough. Or, you know, sometimes after the 90th playthrough. Who knows, man? Sometimes you never find out. Little details. Clearly, someone was a dragon. It's me. I'm the dragon. So yeah, if you ever need an extra Dragon Soul, now you know where to go. What's next? Oh, Dragonborn? Oh, this is the Dragonborn DLC. I could go do Meridia. How do you get to the end of the dungeon so fast? I just took the way out, but I took it back in because now it's open. So in almost all dungeons and crypts, when you get to the end chest, there'll usually be a path to keep going, or like a lever you can pull, that'll open up a shortcut back to the entrance, so you don't have to run back through the dungeon. But once you've already done that, the shortcut stays open forever. So I just took the shortcut that got me back to the entrance, and I just took it back into the tomb. Just because it was already... It takes you both ways, it's just closed and you can't open it from the entering side. But because I had already done it, it stayed open. What do I want to do now? Where's Northwind Summit? Oh, over here. All the way over there, huh? Jeez. Let's turn that off for now. I could go do the Blessings of Nature. I've had that for a while. I could do the Break of Dawn. That one's pretty annoying. I'll go to Waking Nightmare for now.
I'm so tired.
I'm working on it.
Work steel. Seems like blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Can you stop walking through me? Thanks. Appreciate that.
Forge is hot today.
Not hot enough. Skyrim ever get warm, husband?
No, not really.
I married Russ Leif when he was in Hammerfell, apprenticing under the finest weapons and armor.
Trained in Hammerfell. Good for him. Great craftsmanship, those Red Guards.
We forge every day if you need anything. Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane? Let's get going then. The only thing I dislike about my husband's homeland is the cold.
Why is it always so cold?
Never. Not until we turn this mine around, drive Baytail out of business, and force her to apologize to me for everything she's done.
What is this feud you had with your wife?
Drive Baytail out of business. I don't want to talk about it. You apologize to me for everything she's done.
No.
I don't want to talk about it. What is it? If you don't mind digging, I own the Quicksilver Mine.
They say that vampires attack the whole region. Burned it to the ground.
They did, I was there. I mean I inspected all of the corpses. Ooh, excuse me.
We discovered... Take a look.
Oh, I didn't smith the moonstone? Oops. Oh no, that was refined, wasn't it? Yeah. Should I upgrade health more than anything, or is that not necessary? Depends. I usually do. Hang on, let me take my stuff off so I can actually see what my base health is. There we go, that should do it. Where am I getting extra health from? Oh, Blessing of Arche is giving me 25 health. Yeah, so I've got 14 levels in... Yeah, I have 14 levels in health and only 6 levels in magic. I typically like to do health more. I think at least... Even if you want to do like magic, I typically do at least... I haven't touched stamina? No, I haven't had a reason to. Like, I might eventually start putting points into stamina. I haven't seen a need. Yeah, my sprinting's a little slow, and my carry weight's only 300, but I've got Lydia, and I'm only picking up essentials. Once I get magic to 200, I'll probably stop touching it, just because at that point I should have good enchanting. Yeah. I'd say if you want to be more well-balanced, I'd still say put at least 5 into health every 10 levels. Hi. I didn't steal those snowberries. Shut up. No one asked you.
Yes, my son.
Oh, right. Sam is here.
This one, Vermina from her citadel of the... Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. This way, my son.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to...
Oh, I should put my stuff back on.
Right place.
I'm sorry.
Let's go.
My mind was just somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the temple. If he's not coming, I'm just gonna go. Maybe he'll teleport over there. We'll see. It is that column there, I believe. Yeah, there it is. There. Yeah, because stamina's all, like... It's good to have. Like, it'd be nice to have more stamina. But it's not going to really help me. You know what I mean? Like, having more magicka lets me deal damage for a longer amount of time. Having more health lets me not get one-shot as easily. Helps me stay alive to fight longer. Stamina doesn't really do a whole lot. Unless you have all of the perks that let your power attacks cost less. Or power bashes cost less. And I just haven't had perk points to put in any of that, so I haven't had any reason to put anything into stamina. I also do have the Galder amulet, so I do get 30 extra stamina from that, which is really nice. Spider! Come on then. Ice pile. Oh, they murdered an ice wraith. Fair enough, I guess. On a stealthier character, I mean, health isn't as important. So you can feel free to put... Your follower cannot accompany you here. Interesting. Trials of St. Alessio. Talos Mistake. Lost Legends, which I already finished. I need Erikar over here, but he's not coming. I'm gonna go in, and I'll wait and see if he shows up. Doubt he will. He might. Nope.
Oh.
I may have broken the quest. Because I started it and then didn't do it immediately. Which would be really annoying if it was the case, but, you know. Not much I could do about it. I mean, if you want to stay balanced and just put 1 point in each thing at every level, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're using your magic. You don't want to put points into magic if you're not using it at all.
Thoring runs the inn. Speak to him.
Yeah, there you go. Move. Nope. No.
Yes, my son. What is it I can help with?
Ah, is he going? Lady, I swear. Hey, he made it outside. Let's go. Where are you going? Don't you get back in that inn. Okay. We're good. Everything's fine. Probably. Oh, because he counts as a follower. Interesting. I can't pickpocket him. I just wanted to see what he had on him. I assume he'll have a mason named Litamara. You can have Fandal train you and take your gold right back. Yep. One of the mods that patches things in Skyrim actually removes that. The unofficial Skyrim patch mod actually fixes that. I want to say Fandal is the only companion that is a trainer. Fandal also only puts archery up to level 50, I believe. But yeah, you can in fact do that with Fandal. Oh, do you? Interesting. Are you playing Special Edition? Or are you playing regular? Special Edition on PS4. I don't know about on PS4. I know on PC that mod is supposed to fix it. And I've experienced with that mod installed that it does fix it. I don't know it's specifically that mod that does fix it, though, so I don't know. It might be something else that fixes it, or it might have just not loaded properly. I have no idea, to be honest. That's one of the things with mods is you can never really tell if it's working exactly as intended. 3 days later and he'll get to Nightcaller Temple. I don't know. I don't think I've ever used Skyrim mods on console before. I've used Fallout mods on console. Whew. Yeah, the other dwarven mace. So I should have given Lydia an elven sword, because I had one. It's better than a dwarven sword. Oh, if I walk faster, he'll go faster? He's supposed to be leading me. And he slowed down.
Before we enter, years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmen. No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina because the rituals would last for months or even years. The miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma,
what would I use salt piles for? You forgot? Magica regen?
Those who've been, in some cases, a few. Provoke it all.
I'm right behind you.
I know that they have magica regen. I don't remember the others off the top of my head. Weakness to magic. And I don't know the other two. But I know regenerate magic is typically what I use it for. Makes an expensive potion so you can sell it. I don't know what the other two are. I don't remember. Let's go. Come on.
Yes, my son. What is it I can help with?
Move it. Let's go.
Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open.
Yeah, just dual cast flames on it. I could have done that. But you didn't.
Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Behold the skull of corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woe. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose. Priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of them. When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I still have my key to the library. More Hall, the skull of corruption. The skull has been out of touch for so long. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
Beehive husk. Just poison. Okay.
This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact.
No, that is.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can look. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere.
Expert level chest. Oh man. Flawless ruby.
Yes, my son. Let me take a look. Mara be praised. It involves a recipe for a lick. Yes. The torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called. Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine. Sadly, I have yet to see it. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, you'll be viewing the memory. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate. I will watch over you as you slumber. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled. Laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample. All left undamaged.
Surprise.
That it? Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. It should. I'll begin searching up here.
Marco, King of Worms. What happens if you prestige a skill? Oh, if your skill is at 100 and you make it, you prestige it and make it legendary, it goes back down to 15. So it goes from 100 back to 15, and you will get all of your skill point, all of your perk points that you put into that skill back. So you'll bring your skill back down to its base of 15, but then you'll get all of your skill points back to put into other things or wherever you want to put them. The benefit to that, of course, is that way you can level up indefinitely. But you will be a lot weaker for a while. Because back before... so you can max out smithing, make dragon armor, prestige it, and then use the points elsewhere. Exactly. So for something like smithing, where once you have the best armor in the game fully upgraded, there's no reason to have smithing anymore because you can't do anything else with it. You can prestige smithing back down to 15 and you get all of your perk points back. Correct. Alternatively, you could also use it to level up infinitely. Because if you don't prestige any skills in the game, your max level is 18. Yes, 18. I say at level, 21. The max level without prestiging anything is 81. So if you get every skill up to level 100, then you'll be level 81. But then you can prestige any or all of your skills, and you can become level infinite. But yeah, you could also use it on something like smithing or enchanting. Once you've fully enchanted everything, what do you need enchanting for anymore? Once you've made everything using those skills. What's the highest armor rating before it caps? Like 560? It might be 560. I'm not fully sure. What I do know is that... the highest reduction you can have from armor is 80%. I don't know what the number cap is. It might be 560. Sounds right, but I don't specifically know, unfortunately. But I know that 80% is the most amount of damage reduction you can have from armor. It's also what the expert level alteration spell gives you. Dragon skin, or dragon flesh, whatever it's called. It gives you 80% reduction. Doesn't affect your armor rating, but it gives you 80% reduction to damage. Since armor and weapons level up with you, if I grind smithing to 100 early and make Daedric, will it always be weaker, or will it get better as my level? Armor and weapon drops will level up with you. The amount of armor that... So the amount of armor that you're... so I'm wearing... Your level also matters for armor and weapons, is the thing. So if you grind smithing to 100 early and make Daedric weapons, then your weapon... So your... So the damage that your weapon does is based off of your one-handed. If you're using a Daedric sword, it's based off of your one-handed. Your smithing has nothing to do with the number that you see. So if I look at my we'll say the Axe of Whiterun, that 21 damage that it says is based off of my two-handed skill. And I think also maybe your character level. So if we look at my two-handed skill, it's garbage. It's 16. So that's why it only does 21 damage. Whereas my one-handed skill is 49. So if we take a look at a one-handed weapon, like my mace, two-handed weapons should do a lot more damage. But if we look at my mace does almost double the damage. It is upgraded, to be fair. But before upgrades, my mace had, I want to say, a 26. Yeah, I want to say it was a 26, which is still a lot more because my one-handed skill is triple what my two-handed skill is. So if you grind smithing to 100 and make the best possible stuff, and then you legendary smithing, your weapons and armor aren't going to change their values because they're based off of your weapon and armor skills. Smithing is a crafting skill. So it won't change. You won't be able to upgrade your armor and weapons as much if you legendary your smithing. But once they're fully upgraded, setting smithing back will not change the value. Should not change the value. Because that value is determined by your character level and your combat stat. You didn't know if you had full Daedric armor at like level 13. It wouldn't get better to support you at level 50. It will, because your heavy armor skill will go up.
Yes, my son. What is it?
If you get full Daedric armor and your heavy armor skill is at 100 and you've gotten all of the perks, it will never change values again unless you upgrade it. Or, I think it's just if you upgrade it. I don't know if character level has anything to do with armor and weapon stats. It might. I'm not actually sure. But what I do know is your combat skill is what matters the most. And the perks you have, of course. So say your heavy armor, so say you're level 13 with 100 smithing and 16 heavy armor. You can make full Daedric armor, and it's not going to be very good. It'll give you like 20 armor. Well, we'll say like the chest piece. Probably it'll give you 20 armor if you have a 16 heavy armor at level 13 with max smithing. As you level up and take hits and your heavy armor increases and you start putting points into heavy armor, your armor will still start slowly getting better. Because your heavy armor stat is determining the value it's giving you. Up until, of course, you hit that cap, which is around 560, I'm sure.
I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to go. Dawn Star's fate. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you, it works.
You know the game wants to keep it balanced. Obviously, your armor rating won't be in the 400s that low of a level. Right. And the reason for that is because of it's capped based on your heavy armor skill, and I want to say your character level. Because you can have the best weapons and armor in the game immediately. You could just spawn them in with console commands. They won't be very good. Like, I want to say when you go into Helgen, an iron sword does like 7 damage. That sounds right. If I were to pick up an iron sword right now, it would probably deal like... Actually, let me look at an orc. Iron sword, 14 damage. That's double what it was in Helgen. Now, my level is, 21. But what really matters is my one-handed, which is almost 50, and I have the perks. The perks are the biggest thing that are going to change what your weapon and armor does, because they can double it. Just at base. With armor, they can more than double it. Can I open this? So everyone else... So shit. So everyone else's shit you can pick up gets stronger with you, so everyone's balanced. Enemies are different levels than you, but yes. I'm not exactly sure what the question is there. Everyone else's thing... So, your skills are different from your opponent's. So, I look at this axe, and it says, for me, if I put it into my hand right now, it'll deal 16 damage per swing. And then, it'll change based on what armor my enemy's wearing when I hit them. But it'll deal 16 base damage. For this orc, I have no idea what that damage number says. When you look at an item, it's telling you your damage number with the weapon. Like the higher level I am, enemies will have higher rated armor and weapons the higher I get. Yes. So when I came to Dawnstar, initially, I was like level 7, I think. Which is why these guys have fur armor, hide armor, and iron weapons. Whereas, when I just went into Ustengrav, everyone was a white, and they had, like, great sword. They had, like, honed great swords and things like that. The higher level you are, enemies will have better armor and weapons, yes. So, if I walked into this area for the first time at level 7, they all have iron and steel stuff. If I walk in here at level 50 and start the quest at level 50, they'll have, like, orcish stuff. Or dwarven stuff. Or they should, at least. Or it might be upgraded. So yes, they should level with you. You are correct. The enemies will balance around you up to a cap. Just like followers. So every enemy in the game will be a percentage of your level. Up to a cap per that enemy. So, like, I want to say Mirak. His level cap, I want to say, is 150. But his percentage is 150% of your level, I want to say. So you could go up to him at level 20, he'll be level 30. But if you go to him at level 100, he'll be level 150. If you go to him at level 200, he'll still only be level 150. Because he has a cap. Torpor? Ramina's Torpor.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varric.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed to the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
Yeah, you chilling? Dead orc? How do I get out of here? This way. They're just... that guy's just punching him. No certain quests don't even become available to your levels high enough. Like the Mirror and Dagon mission, yes. Correct. Oh, there it is. Oh, there we go. That worked out.
It worked.
Right, like the Dawnguard DLC won't be available until level 10.
On the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it.
So those enemies, you know, will be baseline level 10. And I want to... The Maroon's Dagon mission is level 20, I believe.
After what you just experienced, you are not a... Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's mission, the inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend.
It's like the only easy way to get Daedra hearts. I mean, you can use the Atronach Forge. That's a way to get. I don't know that it's an easy way to get Daedra hearts, but that's a way. Honeycomb. I didn't find anything here yet. I can't use it. No, I can. I just have to click on the top bit. Weird. Oh no. I've gone to fat. What do I have stunned armor? Alright, I'll bet. Dragon's Tongue. Potion. Stop that. Don't trouble yourself. No need to get up. Whoops.
They mustn't stop us. Dare you defile this temple?
I get an Orcish dagger. Is that worth taking? No, my weight's too high already. A lot of Vermina robes. I mean, they look really cool, but they're not very useful or worth anything. Whew.
This better be good.
Oh, jeez, hi. Big guy. Now he's dead. All of the rest of them were dead. I assumed he was going to be dead too. Then he started to get up. As if I had spoken to him. Alright, Oh, right, that's why I'm so heavy. That's why I'm so heavy. Fair enough. Oh, I bopped Arendar right in the face. My bad.
Wait. There, Thorin, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice.
Like how they immediately turn to make back. Yeah, you guys don't want to hit me. Too busy hitting him. Free magic. One. Oh, charged it.
I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? And had they succeeded, Dawnstar's fate would be sealed. You have a unique way of looking at things, my friend. It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Mara. First, an incantation to remove them.
Dwarven Mace of Depleting. Okay. He's got a Steel Sword of Shocks.
I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier, to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you.
Hi,
When the
Vermina.
ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arendar will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
Sure, why not? When a Daedra tells you to do something, you don't just say no. Why does he have 8 torches? What does he need those for? Achievement unlocked. Daedric Influence. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna need to drop some stuff, huh? Probably some potions. Still too heavy, huh? By a lot, you say. To shreds, you say. So many healing potions. There we go. What do I need them for anyway? Did I look in this chest? I didn't. Lydia. Hi, Lydia. Alright, cool. I'm going to go to... Whiterun? Probably go to Whiterun, yeah. Have a wait. Cool. Go sell stuff.
Let me know if you see anything you like. I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane? Let's get going then. What do you need, my friend? Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Oh, wait a second. I couldn't even sell her all of those, huh? Yikes.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
Daedra Heart. Daedra Heart. I feel like Mara Tapanella had another use. I can't remember what it is, though. Hey, Star Magica. Okay, Whitecap has that. Didn't know that.
You have but to ask.
Just Big Rips has Regenerate.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know.
Fine Enchanting on Spriggan Sap. Good to know. Regenerate Health. Luna Mothwing. Okay. Luna Mothwing also has invisibility, but I don't think I have anything left for that. Nope. Eee, look at me go. Her.
For a dragon to attack Kynes Grove. Why? Why there?
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give
That's
a
good.
holler if you have any questions. Everything's trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Hey, purple. Sure. Hey, level up. It's fine.
Do come back.
Ah, still too much, huh? Okay. Where's all of my weight in? Probably the Axe of Whiterun, to be fair. But yeah.
Still here. How can I serve you, my queen?
Hold that for a minute.
Lead on.
I work with my mother. Sell food for Betty.
Got a lot of steel to shape. It's an honorable craft. I'll show you what I can.
Level up. Health. Scaled and plate armor. Awesome.
It's an honorable craft. I'll show you what I can.
Whew, there goes all my gold. I wondered, did that go to his? Yeah, I went to his. Look, he has 11,000 gold. Whew. Oh, well, that's all my money. Alright, let's take a look here. I think I already have depleting. Lydia, where are you?
Still here. I am at your command.
Actually, Axe of Whiterun was stamina damage, wasn't it? Or... That's stamina damage. The other one was magic. It's fine. I wanted to see if she would use those. Clearly she isn't. How many do I have? Not enough. I have 7. Okay, so I need quite a bit more. Ow, didn't mean to eat that.
Lead on.
I mean, I'm just gonna take these and sell them to you, because I can.
Gods be praised.
We done?
We done. I don't care if he's using it. Where's, Alright, it's called Nordic, right? Look at that. That looks awesome. It's the Nordic stuff. This armor is awesome looking. Shame I don't wear heavy. Where's the mace? Yeah, it's the same as Elven. Bone mold. More heavy armor. Chitin. Oh, I can make full chitin stuff now. Cool. Can I not make, I can't make the other stuff here. Odd. I just got the perk. Oh, there. It's under steel for some reason. Weird. I need corundium for it. Corundum, not corundium. Got it. Does he have any corundum?
Got a lot of steel to shape. Gods be praised.
He does. He's quite a bit, actually. But I can only afford 3. So that's what I'll buy. I don't think I can make any, though. Yeah, the mace is just the steel mace. Yeah, so there's the 4 scaled things, but I need steel ingots. Which he might have, but I'm not sure. How many do I need? 2, 4, 8. I need 8 steel ingots. It's a shame because I just had 5 and got rid of them.
Gods be praised.
He does have enough.
We done?
But I don't have any money anymore. I spent it all on upgrading my smithing.
We, your unworthy servants, give praise, for only through your grace.
I'm gonna sneeze again. I don't wanna, but I'm gonna. Excuse me. Alright. All better. Everything's fine. Fargar, buddy.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostility. I had you figured for a mage. I think
You don't have anything I want, right? Chain lightning. No. Other than, like, you know, big soul gems, but... It's really all I can sell you, huh?
You know,
That is disappointing.
got the aptitude. You should join the mage.
What is all of my weight from right now? These stabs I want to put away somewhere. Got it. But I can't give to Lydia because she'll use. Maybe buy a house. Alright. Moving on. Alright, why don't I do this? He's in here, apparently.
Greymane or Battleborn? Got stones in your ears? I asked what... New in town, huh? Why... Difference is, the Greymane's turn... So I'll ask again. Sooner or later, we all have to choose a side. You can't scare me into submission. Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of. Die, damn you! That's your best, huh? I'll hit you.
Shut up, Lydia.
You're tougher than you look. You got me, fair and square. Fine, I'll take care of it. Just please leave me alone.
Oh, hi.
Some people don't think... You seem to have a knack for this kind of thing. I'll make sure people... Skjor was looking for you early. Don't know. I don't like making him angry. But there is some work for you if you want it.
Ah, there you are. I did. Last week, a scholar came. He seemed a fool to me. But if he's right, the honor of the companions demand that we see. There's a fine... We've decided this will be your trial. Farkas will be your shields. He'll answer any... Try not to disappoint. Or to get him killed.
Alright. Oh.
I hope you've readied your... So I'm told. Let's see if you impress.
Your companion replaces your follower.
Don't delay, shield brother.
Alright, so that means I'm heading... Oh, just over there. Alright, cool. I can do that. It's pretty simple. Alright, I think that's going to wait until next time. Probably tomorrow. Going on about 3 hours now, so I think I'm going to head off. Probably get something to eat. Alright. So, thanks to everyone who joined me. Nice, relaxing time this time. Not really following any huge main quest. Did a bit of the main story. But that's... And stopped it because it gets a bit tedious. Probably get back to it next time. Not sure. We'll see. But, yeah. Thanks again for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day. See you when I see you. Bye-bye.